So there's been this item that I've had my eye on for the longest time that I haven't bought yet, but I really want. And it's a stunt bike. And I want it so ungodly bad. So that I can get better at those. I can get better at stand-ups. I won't have to really worry too much about me crashing this bike, which is what I really want. And I'll be able to do like parking lot stuff. I don't know. Lately I've been fantasizing about different bikes, about getting rid of this bike, about adding to this bike, getting a different bike, changing the color of this bike. Like I don't know. There's this part of me that wants something different. I don't know, like, so there's a few different thoughts in my head about what I want to do, and but I mean, a lot of it is issues with finances and room that I have to store the bikes and things like that. But essentially, if those two weren't an option, oh fuck, I should take that turn. If money wasn't an option and space wasn't an option, there'd be two bikes that I get. One, I hate being that guy, but I think a supermoto would be fun. No matter how like mainstream it's now becoming, I think having one would just be a blast. I just love the idea of just being like, you know what, this highway's pretty great. I love the look of that cornfield over there though, so let me go ahead and just take a hard right through it. You know what I mean? I like the idea of that. I don't like the idea of this turn-in. I thought this was going to be something different. So, we will go ahead and flip a U-ey. And maybe we'll go back, yeah. We'll flip a U-ey and then we'll go back to where I was going to turn in to begin with. Oh, this road's bumpy. Hey-yo. Is this it? No, it's up here. Stainless steel brake lines are amazing. They're so much better than stock. It blows my mind. Yay, so the turn in. Okay, so yeah, so I think no matter how mainstream a supermoto is starting to become, I still think it'd be a blast to have. Just as like I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want, wherever the fuck I want kind of vehicle. I think that would be a blast. I grew up like riding dirt bikes, so it's definitely been a while since I've been on one. I actually rode Motonocity's Supermoto, and it was just like, oh my god, it's been like 10 years since I've been on a dirt bike. This is crazy. Well, I guess besides, I guess I rode them in Tampa, but it's neither here nor there. It's very foreign to me now that I don't ride them very often. But so I think a supermoto would be super sick. Supermoto, super sick, hey-yo. And the other thing I want is a stunt bike. I've wanted a stunt bike since like the first year that I started riding, but it's always been like the want and not really a necessity. It's always been the thing where it's like, yeah, that'd be nice to have, but I don't have anywhere to put it. And it's like, is it financially responsible? Not really. So I don't know. That's been going through my mind. Lately I've really wanted one, so where am I? Holy dear God, this house is fucking-gantic. I don't know if you can see this thing, because I assume that the GoPro puts it a ways back, but this house is insane. It is absolutely sick. That thing is nuts. It's got like a whole, wow, their backyard is dope too. And it sits on like a, wow. Is that all their land? They have this whole lake back here? Oh my God. That's intense mode. That's I've got jillions of dollars. Hey, you know what? I wonder if he wants to sponsor a couple motorcycles. That's my question, because holy God, that property was magnificent. Wow, that was sick. I don't usually get wrapped up in houses, but that thing is just the dopest thing ever. Everybody on their golf course. It's like 2:30 on a Thursday. They're out shooting golf. Probably just company CEOs, you know. But yeah, I've wanted a stunt bike ever since like the beginning of when I started riding. It's because I always thought, I don't know, I love the idea of just like, I don't know, I love that whole side of motorcycling, the stunning side. It kind of relates to when I was growing up and I was like I used to skateboard a ton, right? Like, I don't know, just doing tricks and doing things that like aren't the norm of what you should be doing, regardless of legality stuff. It's like, that stuff is fun. Like, that is what gets your heart going. Like, that is the, I don't know, and having a whole bike dedicated to that you don't really care about, you know, the fork seals and, I don't know, dropping it because it has a cage on it, but you don't, because I would never put a cage on my bike, right? Like, there'd be no reason to. Like, I don't know, I've got insurance. It doesn't make sense to me when I have a $250 deductible to pay $250 to $300 for a cage that's gonna protect some of my bike when it crashes, and I'll still have to pay the deductible. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. So it's something that I'll never put on my bike because it doesn't make sense. But for a stunt bike where it's like the point is to get better at doing the stupid stuff, where like your point, like you're not going to be leaning a stunt bike all the way on the side, right? Like, you're not going to be taking corners as far as, you know, with the largest lean angle that you possibly can. Like, that's not what that bike's for. But having that and having a bike for that, like this bike, where you can kind of do that, and then using that in conjunction with a stunt bike where it's like, hey, you know what? I feel like going out and I feel like doing wheelies. I feel like trying stoppies. I feel like doing dumb stuff. I don't know what's, you know what I mean? Like, it would be nice to have two dedicated bikes for that. Or even, and then a third bike, I guess, the Supermoto, but I don't know how much that would get ridden after I had two bikes. So, I don't know. It's things that I've thought about. I've also thought about like selling this bike because I really, 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 really like the Aprilia RSV4s. Like, that is the car for the car, the vehicle, the motorcycle. That is my dream motorcycle as of right now. A straight 4-cylinder, like, that is sick. The noise that it produces is sick. The body of it is sick. The bike as a whole is just so fucking sick. That's what I want in my life. So that's a thing that I'll probably get at some point. Probably one of those things that probably doesn't make too much sense right now. But in the future, maybe. Gotta hate some of these back roads because you're like, is this entire road gravel or is it not? Because what it looks like is it looks like just poured gravel and then it had just been like, God, I can't, it's been like smushed down. It's been like pressed together is what it kind of looks like. That is the tannest dude I've ever seen in my life. He belongs in Hawaii. He's so goddamn tan. Yeah, like this up here looks like fucking just a ton of gravel. Yep, definitely loose gravel. Sweet! Just what I wanted! Alright, so, and you got a tree line that goes all the way up here. You can't fucking see beyond. Alright, so we're creeping out into unknown territory with all this goddamn gravel. God, you can make like a gravel angel in that. There's so much gravel on the ground. Man. I hate gravel. Gravel's the thing, that is the one thing that terrifies me. Not really terrifies me, but like when you're going through a corner, then it's like you have the oh shit, that's gravel, and then you're trying to maneuver around it. Hate that. absolutely hate it. Oh my God, gravel. Oh, I can just hear it hitting my fairings. This is fantastic. Fuck this. God damn it. There has to be another turn in for this, because I'm not going down this whole goddamn road. Fuck everything about that idea. Gravel and U-turns. This is so great. We're all right. We're just scratching the paint, making some fairing chips, because why not? That's what the cool people do. That's how you know people ride, is when they have fairing chips. Look at the inside of their side fairing. If it's not chipped the fuck, they don't ride. Or they just keep their stuff nice, either way. Come on, make your turn, you can do it, Yeah, you did. You can tell she's on a learner permit, whoop whoop. Little breezy up there when you get to speed, but whatever. Until next time, I will talk to you later.